paint something, you have to be able to visualize it, and I just thought that was a really difficult thing to visualize, like how you would begin to eat your face, and also like the process then of how do you begin to depict that subject. And I just really felt the eyes were really important, to have eyes in there, because without them it felt like you couldn't locate the face at all. It just felt like a mess. But and then around 2005, I made this painting. It was the autopsy of Michael Jackson, and it's interesting seeing it now, because it's a strange thing, making a painting and then the whole world changes. Like there's always one thing when you see a painting that you made, it always changes over time. You see it differently over time, but now that it's actually become an image in the world, it is a different thing, But it was, when I made the painting, I was at this time where I was like kind of distrusting that I was always using these fictional situations. I mean, it was a time where I felt like politically things were really intense. It was right after Katrina and the Iraq War was really going on, and I started thinking, well, maybe I felt like looking at things that were going on in the world. So I think at that time, this was something that was happening in the media. And then, there's always that moment where, I remember when I was a kid and you'd be sitting like with your parents and they would be watching someone who had passed away. Not watching someone, that would be really weird. My parents watch people die. No, sorry. No, you're watching TV and then like someone would come on and they'd be like, oh, that's sad. She used to be on the Mary Tyler Moore Show, or, and then you'd be like, wow, I don't know that person at all. And it's just like this whole cultural life that you didn't have to take part of. And I was just thinking about, like, God, it'd be so strange if Michael Jackson passed away. I mean, like, he had such a... In 1984, I really loved Thriller, but also thinking about time, like thinking about how much had changed since 1984 and 2005.